In Aikido, I think people have to understand that when they think of the application of Aikido in real life or on the street, they have to understand the concept that Aikido is a self-defense martial art. You would attempt to use Aikido techniques or Aikido concepts in a combat situation at the last moment when there is just a need to protect yourself. You would not be using Aikido in a bar fight to start a fight, because Aikido is a non-combat martial art. It is not a sport. It is not a sport like judo. We do not have rules of engagement and points and techniques that will score you a certain point. So the application of Aikido comes from a self-defense point of view. Now, also people have to understand that to become very good at self-defense through Aikido, you must have many years and many hours of practice. It just doesn't come like that. If you want to learn to fight, you pick up boxing or another striking martial art like Muay Thai, and then you learn a fighting skill. But with Aikido, after years of practice, techniques become second nature. Learning to step in and out of an attack is actually a life skill, also physical, but also mental. If someone attacks you verbally and you do not want to engage in a fight, in a verbal fight, you learn through Aikido, I think, through the concepts of Aikido, how to dodge a confrontation and maybe save face on both sides, or maybe save everyone from an embarrassing situation. But Aikido can be used, I believe, in real life street defense. But to do that, and this is, I think, where some Aikidoka fail. First of all, they fail to understand that Aikido is for self-defense. So you would not go and say like, okay, hit me, let's see who's stronger. So that there's a concept misunderstanding there. But for an Aikidoka to test his techniques in a street scenario, they need to remember, they need to practice that with a non-compliant partner in order to become street effective. Because in Aikido, the uke is compliant. There's a harmony between the two. The idea is not for me to catch you unguarded and to punch you in the face. On the contrary, for me, as uke, as the person who attacks you or who engages you, is to help you improve your technique and reach an understanding of your bodily motions. So this is maybe sometimes you see, and it is true, and we have to admit it, that sometimes you see Aikido practitioners picking on another combat martial art, a striking martial art, and they don't do that well. And I think my opinion is because their understanding of what they're doing is wrong. And Aikido is for self-defense, but it's more than just a physical fight. It's also a mental game and a spiritual game and an inner peace game, right? Learning how to breathe and control your breathing in a stressful situation. So I think this is where the application, like technical application on the street, comes. And then of course there are the health benefits and the self-esteem benefits and the benefits to your, to your own image, both mentally and bodily.